Hey guys, so we're going to be doing a movie haul. I don't do many of these for whatever reason. I buy movies all the time, but I feel like I don't show a lot of them off for whatever reason. I usually get them, I end up watching them, and I just put them on the shelf. I forget. I don't know why. I need to start showing you guys these. I usually just don't get into talking about movies on my channel. I don't know why. Anyway, so the first pack I picked up is a multi-pack. I've talked about how I want to start kind of converting over to these. It saves room. I'm not really, to me, I mean, I like Blu-ray the best. If I can find a Blu-ray on like multi-packs with these kind of things, it would be better. But for the most part, it's usually DVD that you find them in. And this one was at Walmart for pretty cheap. So I got all three of them there. Now I can get rid of the singles and have them all in one space. It just saves more room that way. So I found that one. I also found this one at Walmart, and I had never heard of this one, never heard nobody talk about this one, and it was really good. It was really good. So I was surprised by this one, and it says it's from the same director of The Midnight Meat Train, which is a really good movie as well. So if nobody's seen this one, it was nice. It was surprising. It really took me off guard. Okay, and I also like this one, and boy, was this one freaking weird as hell, and it's Infinity Pool. I would have liked to have gotten this one on Blu-ray, but they did not have it. They were sold out, and I knew I wanted it then so I could watch it. So I didn't want to wait. So anyway, Infinity Pool was freaking weird as hell, but you know what? I dug it. It was so dang weird. I typically like the weird ones. If you don't like out there type of movies, just a lot of weird shit, then don't watch that one. Okay, and then this one I got for free. So I went to a collectible store. I will show you my big haul from that in another video. But because I did buy this big thing, the guy actually gave me this one for free and I didn't have it. So it is Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. I watched this as a kid along with like Bordello of Blood. Why the hell I was watching that stuff, I don't know. Yeah, he gave it to me for free and I thought that was just so nice. He definitely did not have to do that. So there's that. And then I ordered this one off of eBay and I got it for $3. I was kind of like, oh, maybe I should have ordered the Blu-ray, which was like, I think 15. And I'm glad I did not. So it is My Friend Dahmer. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one. It was meh. It was just meh. You can live without watching this one, y'all. Not the best. It doesn't show him doing anything. It basically just shows him like before he turned into the serial killer, which was very dull and boring. So hard pass on that one. So this next movie took me freaking by surprise. It is probably the best movie I've seen, and I can't tell you how long. And I wasn't expecting that. And it's not horror. It's not horror. Anyway, it's women talking. I was so freaking surprised by this movie. It was just such a powerful movie. I almost turned it off right away just because there's a lot about this movie. I think the topics is what it is. There's a lot of these topics that I really do just kind of, I can't take lightly when it comes to a lot of it. So it is a religious type of movie, which is something that I am not. I am not really a religious person, you know. I don't like for it to be crammed down my throat or anything else. In my opinion, I think that religion can, in the wrong hands, it can do as much damage as it can do good, you know, in the wrong hands. Starts where, you know, it's clear that some stuff is happening to these women while they're asleep. So these men were actually, they're like a small like congregation or whatever the hell they are. I don't know if they were Amish or what, but they live out in BFE. And anyway, these men are drugging these women while they sleep and they take advantage of them. And, you know, it doesn't really show anything like that, but it implies it, and it kind of like it shows the aftermath of it. And the talk of it is, it's clear that these guys have started on young girls. I don't remember the age. I think maybe 7 or something like that was, I think, the youngest one. But anyway, because of that, I did almost turn it off, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because this movie was such a good watch. I found this one at Walmart, and it's like a 5-movie collection of the A24 films. I love A24. I like all these movies, actually. Hereditary, X, The Witch, Green Room, and It Comes at Night, which not a lot of people talk about. It Comes at Night. When they do, it's usually not a good thing. But I really liked it. It was pretty calm. It was kind of just like a laid back type of movie, but it was still, you know, it was an A24 film, so it was kind of to be expected that way. But anyway, this is at Walmart. So if anyone is interested in having one little whole set there that is. I believe it was like 20 or 30. And then I got this one, which people be looking for the digital download. I will be showing that eventually. But this one is missing. And it was really good. It was a fun watch. Yeah, I liked it. You know, it's kind of your average type of that kind of movie. But it was still really good. So there's that. This is one of my favorites. I needed to update it from DVD to Blu-ray. And it is The Uninvited. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen this movie, this one is definitely a good one to check out. It's kind of like a psychological type of movie. I loved this one. It's one of my favorites, actually. Next is a couple of Scream Factories. And let me just tell you right now, I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. Don't judge. But it's Sleepwalkers. I love this movie so much. And I love the case. It's such a nice slipcover. Look at that. It's just so bold and vibrant. And such a great, great movie. It's so weird. I know it's weird. My husband doesn't like this one at all. I love it. I can't get enough Sleepwalkers. It's probably one of my number one watched movies. Okay, and so the next one is The Craft. And I bought this one because I loved the case as well. It's just such a nice slipcover. This one I couldn't remember if I showed you guys. I have not watched this one yet, but I had already opened it because it comes with a booklet. And it's called The Last Broadcast. So if anyone's seen The Last Broadcast, let me know. Really strange looking there on the inside. And then we have like our little book here that has kind of like white noise and just, I don't know, just really weird looking stuff. The case caught my attention, so I thought, you know what the hell, let's go ahead and give it a watch. So yeah, it's just really weird looking like that in there. Now I have a couple of still books. I believe I found this one at Best Buy, and it is The Dark Tower. So these are great books. Such great books. What it looks like on the inside there. And then we have that. I'm just going to say this right now. Let me tell you what. The books were freaking amazing. I loved the Dark Tower books. There were so many of them. And one of my favorite characters was, I think her name was Susanna. It's been years since I've read these books, okay? So I think it's Susanna, Song of Susanna. I think was it, or was it Song? Yeah, Song of Susanna. Anyway, Susanna was black, okay? She was in a wheelchair, and she was dating, like she fell in love with another character. I think his name was Eddie. I don't know. It's been a while. I want to say Eddie. It comes off the top of my head. Anyway, I hated the fact, like, when this movie came out, it pissed me off so bad because they completely got rid of her character and just made Roland black. Like, it was going to freaking... like, you can't substitute a whole ass other character and just put the main role as a different race, you know? I couldn't understand that because she was such a strong freaking role, and they just got rid of her. They cut her ass out completely. I couldn't believe it. They just left, what was it in this movie? I think it was just Jake, the little boy, and then Roland. Anyway, after it grew on me, you know, I ended up liking it, but the first watch, boy, it pissed me off. I was like, no way, they could not. But anyway, so there's that. And then we have Mad God. Me and my husband sat down to watch this movie. It weirded him out, and I took it out, you know. We went to bed. I got to go watch this one back on my own. It's very different. It's kind of like a lot with the visuals and sounds, I guess. Visual and sounds. So I really don't know what the hell it's about, to be honest with you. But I want to guess that it's like these 7 circles of hell. That's just kind of the feels that I was getting. But again, like I said, I did end up just kind of having to turn it off because it was super late. I was tired and husband wasn't getting into it. So it was like, fuck it, let's just go to bed. So there's that one. But yeah, I mean, it's just really weird, right? Really weird. There's a vinyl record out there of this. Mad God, it's gorgeous. by Waxwork Records. Anyway, so then I have last ones, I swear. These are the Criterions that I picked up. So the first one is Straw Dogs. I didn't watch this one. I bought it to watch. My husband watched it. He didn't really like it. I liked the remake, which is the reason why I bought this one. So, Straw Dogs. Yeah, that's what it looks like there on the inside. So this one is called Bayou. Has Samuel L. Jackson in there. It's beautiful. Is this not so pretty? It's the reason why I bought it. I was kind of mesmerized by just the image there. Such a good one. And this movie is really, really good. I really enjoyed this one. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to give this one away, but I actually really enjoyed this one. Not really a horror, though. It's definitely not horror. Okay, the last two, and I can explain this one here. I was looking for one. I found these two in a bundle deal for the same price of just buying the one I was looking for alone, if that makes sense. So, The Night Porter. I looked this one up. It says rare video right here. I don't know. I looked it up, and it says it is a drama erotic. I couldn't get into it. I guess. But I will have to say, I did put this one in after I watched the one that I got. So this one definitely wasn't erotic. You want to know one that was erotic? This one. Antichrist. So this was on my been needing to watch list for years now. And I'm finally glad that I got it because I actually really liked it. But God almighty, was it weird. This was a weird ass movie. And it showed freaking penetration. It showed everything, and there's a part in there that was just cringe, but anyway, I really liked it. So this one was a hell of a ride, but I was really happy with this one. So yeah, different but weird. I knew that kind of going into it. Lars von Trier is just freaking weird anyway. All right guys, sorry for the long video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.